Ubisoft. Oh, what a logo. Ubisoft was founded March 28th in 1986, which makes it 40 years old this year. They've made such hits as Donald Duck Going Quackers and Little Nicky for the Game Boy Color. Thank God they released that in colour. Anyway, that's a video for another day. All jokes aside, you know them as the company that's made countless Assassin's Creed games.
Wow, look at her go!
But I haven't gathered you all here today to talk about those games. Today I want to talk to you about a game that seems long forgotten. A game with a cult following and a sequel to that game that has a longer development time than any other game ever. Sit down, GTA 6. Today we're here to talk about Beyond Good and Evil was released on the PS2, Xbox, GameCube and Windows PC between November the 11th, 2003 to February the 27th, 2004. Beyond Good and Evil is an action-adventure game of the likes I have never seen before. It has such a niche and individual world that Ubisoft is yet to replicate in the modern day. The characters and world take centre stage in this game. You've got talking Rastafarian rhinos that give you upgrades on your ship, a feline cat-looking creature that communicates to you throughout the game, and how could I forget Paige, who is a walking, talking wild boar engineer. He plays the sort of caretaker dad figure of our main character. Speaking of our main character, right, that's enough of that. This is our main protagonist, Jade. She owns a journalism company and makes a living by producing various photographic reports of animals and just living creatures in general. She lives in a lighthouse with other orphans such as herself and a polar bear. And of course, the previously mentioned Paige. The main antagonists in Beyond Good and Evil are the Dom-Z. They are a parasitic alien species that waged war on the land of Hillis every 14 hours, where Jade and Paige have resided for the past 20 years. After an attack on the lighthouse and sees all the orphans and Paige kidnapped and hognapped, after this, Jade joins the organisation Iris, which vows to bring down the Dom-Z and an interplanetary organisation by the name of Alpha Sections, because a group of parasitic alien creatures wasn't enough to get in the way. Throughout the playtime of the game, you can play mini-games, compete in races, and travel throughout the world of talking animals and unforgettable characters. At the end of the game, the final boss, the Dom-Z High Priest, which, by the way, you have to defeat without losing a single heart to get the Platinum Trophy in the 20th Anniversary Edition. They tell Jade that she is some form of entity called Shawnee, and that the Dom-Z regard her to be the source of their power. Jade frees everybody that's been kidnapped, and this is the final scene. Not much else was revealed after this part, other than Paige may have knew more than he was letting on. The orphans were saved and the credits rolled, and the ending is left pretty ambiguous. The next time we'd hear about anything to do with Beyond Good and Evil was in May 2008 at a Ubisoft event, when the sequel was officially announced by the creator, Michael Ansel, and Ubisoft themselves. The trailer showed what seemed to be Jade perched on top of a car with a title that said "The Pig Won." And it shows Paige leant up against the car, snorting flies and eating them into his mouth as he counts them. What followed with this trailer in the coming years was a bunch of leaked photos and videos from the 2008 game. The original Beyond Good and Evil game was supposed to be the first of a trilogy of games, but the creator, Michael Ansel, said that due to the poor sales figures of the original game, Ubisoft was apprehensive about making the sequel. After the trailer was released, there were still lots of leaks going about on the internet. Check this out.
Et là, la gamine me demande si le moteur elle attaque. Eh ben, tu sais ce qu'il dit? Non. Il dit oui, mademoiselle. Et il a mis les cieux en face des trous.
What followed in the coming years were promises from creator Michael Ansel, and that the sequel was still under development, but with work beginning on Rayman Origins and later Rayman Legends, his time was spread thin on other projects. The HD remasters for the original game were released in 2011 for the PS3 and Xbox 360, and were said to gauge if customers were still wanting to see a sequel for this franchise. In 2015, a French gaming magazine website had the chance to playtest what Beyond Good and Evil was. This is what they had to say. In the city, we played as Jade, amid huge buildings. She's searching for her uncle Paige, the latter having been kidnapped. This is a semi-open world, a bit like The Last of Us, in which we can observe the passerby cars evolving independently of our actions. Paige is equipped with a GPS chip, but a jammer is implemented by his captors. So we're moving through the city and asking passers-by if they've seen Paige by showing a picture. Jade is always equipped with her camera. A man tells us that he saw him go into a tower nearby. Two choices are available to us: infiltration, as the first game, or a more brutal approach. The development team stating that NPCs were not yet sufficiently programmed to respond to our actions. We decided to play infiltration. We borrow the pipes leading to the grid, which one we can hear a conversation between two guards. In quote, "A big pig was caught. The chief needs us on the 52nd floor." They leave, allowing us to reach the elevator that is unfortunately out of service. A voice surprises us. "You should never have come here." The cables of the elevator are breaking. Two possibilities emerge: forcing the door to open, or the hatch above. Indeed, as in Heavy Rain for example, each decision has more or less a significant impact on the course of the story. We chose the hatch, which leads to an explosive action scene, at least as powerful as the train scene in Uncharted 2. In a hurry, we climb fastly to approach the ledge before the second elevator arrives on us. With her staff, Jade grabs the building ledge. She's at 52 floors above the ground. Breathless, she will only say two words: "I'm coming." Then everything just went dark. Up until 2017, and then... completely new look for the long-awaited sequel arrived, and together with it, a new narrative. Our best mate, Michael Ansell, stated that instead of making a sequel to the original game, that instead, the second game would be a prequel and dive into Jade, or should I say, Shawnee's dark past. Scrapping the works of the 2008 sequel and rebuilding the game to be completely different.
Food is healthy, invigorating.
Captain to crew, dead monkey in the crow's nest. I repeat, monkey down.
This cinematic trailer was huge, including new characters and a promise of gameplay by the likes we had never seen before. At the end of the trailer shows Jade coming face to face with Paige once again, but this time it looks like they're on different sides of the same war. After the trailer was released, Ubisoft released footage on how traversal and the combat would work in the game. It was all looking very promising, but again, no word after, up until they released the 20th anniversary edition of the original game. The game ran at 60 FPS and was released on PS4, 5 and Xbox. The game did feature a sort of treasure hunt in which you could go around the map and receive information about the characters from the second game.
Wouldn't really have it any other way, though. He always has your back. Getting us out of jams is, well, as much as he gets us into them. And no one made Jade laugh more than him for all the stunts those two pulled. Me and Jade was just playing around, Dax, he'd say. Only he could get away with calling me Dax. I'm sure we'll never know the half of their monkey business.
However, since the release, we have not heard about the fate of Beyond Good and Evil 2. Some online have given up, and some, like me, stay hopeful. Ubisoft did recently cancel a load of upcoming games, but Beyond Good and Evil was not one of them, so we can only hope. In conclusion, I believe the gaming world still needs games like Beyond Good and Evil. Creative niche worlds, and not just the same old Ubi slop we've seen them bring to the table time and time again. Every single gaming company is trying to make the next Fortnite. The gaming landscape is changing to facilitate it, and it's left games like Beyond Good and Evil by the wayside. As a customer, I don't want a battle pass or a roadmap. I want original, interesting stories with unforgettable characters. I want to play a game that I know has had passion pumped through it. I want Beyond Good and Evil 2. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you, thank you, thank you. You would have already realised by now that this is my first YouTube video that I've produced, and my microphone is not altogether very great at all. If you've enjoyed it and just want to support me, I'm currently at 0 subscribers, so get in there early, and thank you very much for watching.